absent. Ms. Rodriguez.
Here.
Dr. Soltero.
Here.
Dr. Schmaltz.
Here.
Ms. Valenzuela. Everybody's here except for Mr. Guthrie.
Okay, and we need to adopt the appointed acting clerk, so we have a motion to adopt the agenda.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Okay,
Ms. Olson.
Aye.
Mr. Kersner is an aye. Mr. Hopkins.
aye.
Ms. Rodriguez.
Aye.
Please
Approved 4-0.
stand and join me in resolutions. Pledge allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And we have no public comments tonight. So on to the governing board report of current events. Does anybody have anything to report?
For this, for us,
Mhm.
congratulations, Mr. President.
Oh, thank you.
That's all I got.
Okay, I forgot to bring, I was gonna bring, we got an email from a company that's Rural Leadership Partnership. And they're having a luncheon at the conference center, and they were wanting folks involved in leadership positions in the town to know that they're invited to it. They sent it to me, and then a friend of mine knows them, and they were already coming to Ajo, and he mentioned to them that he's like, oh, I know somebody. So he told them I was on the school board, but I printed it out and forgot it because it's not been a great day. But I'll, if you don't mind, I'll email it to you, and absolutely no pressure to it. It's just one of those things that I thought folks might be interested in.
This probably doesn't apply, but I'm gonna say it anyway. We have on the 22nd, we have the JTED board meeting on the 24th. It's on Wednesday. I've been emailing information. You guys are all welcome to, it's a drive up to, what's it, it's Teal or Bowie?
Tucson, Pima County JTED office.
So, and they're gonna walk us around and have lunch and all of that kind
I'll
of good
be in
stuff.
town that day.
Okay.
So, I'll send the emails out again. There's no pressure. It's just an invitation to everybody. Dr. Soltero and Mr. Straboltz are going.
Mr. Gigi?
Mr. Shiji Straboltz, I'm sorry. It's been a long day, my bad. So the invitation's still out.
Perfect.
Okay.
You know what time it is, by any chance, off the top of your head?
11.
11.
To 3.
Okay. Anything more for the board report? Then we're on to superintendent's report of current events.
Yes, Mr. President, members of the board, I wanted to share something with you, just a little update. I know what's been going on from December to right now. So I have up here, was prepared for you, and it has, this is what we posted on our Ajo Facebook. This is first the campus cleanup from December 9th. There is a group picture, and we had good turnout. The main coordinator was Daniel Cotton. Team leaders included Mike Robertson, Coach Cruiser, and Coach Lesko. So really good turnout. We shined the trophy cases, polished and shined the bleachers. I believe Coach Lesko hit the boys' locker room. Coach Cruiser hit the double doors, and all around the gym. And Mr. Robertson painted the girls' locker room. And so this is what we sent out on the Ajo Facebook. To make sure to put down, we had Mr. Coach Lesko, Mr. Kersner were also present. But when we took the picture towards the end of the cleanup, they weren't there. But I wanted to make sure we had to recognize everybody. Good turnout. Margaret Bissell also did a real good job with a group of people in the lobby area. So that was a cleanup from December 9th. That was our fourth cleanup. The next picture we have, this is a parent cafecito. This is something new we started this year in line with the action plan, just to have a more public community engagements, forums. And so the focus of this parent cafecito was a school safety drill to go over the practice high school evacuation and also data update. We also worked with Ms. Morgana Wallace. You can see her to the right there against the wall. Her classroom parent group also, we had them just have the meeting during our parent cafecito just to get more people in, but also to talk about multiple issues. And so that was our second parent coffee of the year. The next one, Angelina. This is we've been doing the Fabulous Friday shout out for, this is my second year. And just trying to, change it up a little bit. So Long story short, this was from the December 13th professional development. And we really felt that, with Dr. Schwartz and I talking about it, we wanted to recognize all of our teachers because that, like today's professional development, was a professional learning community focus, which is an extension of Vail Unified School District and how they became A schools in the May District. So the top picture was here in the governing board room was our K-6 team, along with, you can see there from right to left, Ms. Gatan, Mr. Cesno, Mr. Rio, Mr. Espineda, Ms. Agares, Ms. Abelia, Ms. Abelio, Leo Breda, Insha, Ms. Queenie, and Ms. Mercy. Ms. Arancon and I were with the K-6 group. And the bottom right, you have our middle school and high school team of left to right, first row, Mr. Villaseñor, Ms. Domingo, Ms. Fernandez, Ms. Goggio, the back row, right to left, Ms. Macarayo, Mr. Lara, Ms. Williams, and Mr. Maningo. They worked with Dr. Chabot and Mr. Casey in room 7. We just looked at data from ACT data, AASA data, Azala data, Dibbles data, and then we had the CTE team. We have Dr. Conley and Ms. Lopez for culinary arts and digital photography. We couldn't get Mr. Chigi and Mr. Q at the same time for electronics and aerospace, but we recognized all of them because that was a really, like today, Dr. Chabot and I were talking, we had another PLC meeting today, and our focus really into the English learners, really focusing on the Azella. That's a key part to the AD letter grade. We have about 120 English learners, so their role is critical to our success. As they do well, our entire district will do well. So really wanted to catch all of our teachers hard at work, looking at the data and really making the best of our PLC time. The next one, Angelina. We want to make sure to give you a facilities update. You're really focused on the Red Raider Gymnasium. Over the holidays, you might notice all along the north end there, the gym going towards the parking lot, all the columns are painted red, the beams, the trim, and the windows. And so it really stands out. Also that gate right there, both gates right there at the entrance, the truck entrance right there by the softball field. So all that red trim and that red just really stands out whenever you're driving by, but especially if you're driving by when the sun rises. It looks beautiful. You just really want to continue with our facilities work, renovation. And this was part of our facilities and an operations team. All of them were here over the holidays, not just the outside, but if any of you have been in the gym since we came back, the lobby floor has been waxed, the gym floor has been waxed.
Extra squeaky.
It sounds like a gym should sound.
Yep.
Both Dr. Schultz and I played basketball in high school, and you always hear the gym squeak when you're practicing and playing games. But not just that, all the corridor and the locker rooms, all 4 locker rooms was detailed by the custodial services team. The 4 showers in the locker rooms, the shower floors have all been waxed. Whenever you want to, just come on over, let me know. We'll give you the tour. The locker rooms are painted. The home locker room's painted. Wherever you saw my room, it's red in the boys' home locker room, so it has to feel more of a home locker room. The girls' home locker room, the same. I can't stress that enough. Mr. Robertson and his team did a great job. Mr. Nick, I believe, and also Ms. Bautista were part of that team. It's red and white now. So it was an upgrade all around, and we still have more work that we're focusing on. So that's the update. Really want to just keep highlighting to you and everyone throughout the AUSD community, the facilities. It's critical. It's critical. A clean school and campus is a reflection of the leadership. And anyone who drives by, whether they come to school here or they don't, or they live in the community or they're passing by or they're snowbirds, it's going to say a lot when they see a clean, beautiful campus. And we want it to look even better. So we're going to keep on working on more facilities projects, and the facilities and operations team is really coming together, and they're really working well together. So that's the report for you, just to kind of show what's been going on with the cleanup, professional development, parent campesitos, and facilities renovation.
Thank you very much. And can I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second it.
Mr. Kersner is aye. Mr. Hopkins.
Aye.
Ms. Rodriguez.
Aye.
Ms. Olson.
Aye.
Approved 4-0.
Okay, on the personnel, the first item being the approval of the classified resignation of teacher's aide Samuel Hernandez.
Mr. President, members of the board, Samuel Hernandez, teacher's aide, has verbally resigned his position as a teacher's aide to the SPED director on January 8th, 2024. Sam's last day of work actually was December. So I recommend the resignation of Samuel Hernandez as a teacher's aide paraprofessional.
Okay, may I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second it.
Okay, Ms. Olson.
Aye.
Mr. Hopkins.
Aye.
Mr. Kersner is aye. Ms. Rodriguez.
Aye.
Approved 4-0.
And next we have the approval of the classified resignation of SPED Secretary Debbie House.
Mr. President, members of the board, Debbie House, SPED secretary, has submitted a letter of resignation to the administration effective January 15th, 2024. I recommend the resignation of Debbie House as a SPED secretary effective January 15th.
Okay, may I have a motion?
I'll make it.
I'll second.
Okay, I sadly approve. Ms. Olson.
Aye.
Mr. Hopkins.
Aye.
Ms. Rodriguez.
Aye.
Approved 4-0.
And last personnel item is the classified employment of teacher's aide Lisette Andrade.
Skip
Uh,
one.
Did I skip one?
Yeah, teacher pay.
Skip one.
Okay, yeah, oh, yeah, don't skip that one. Next one, approval of increase in substitute teacher pay.
Mr. President, members of the board, the business manager of the True Professions Consultant, Mr. Tyler Moore, and the administration are recommending an increase of substitute teacher pay. The new rate recommended is $70 per half day, less than 4 hours, and $125 for a full day, 4 hours or more. I recommend the approval of the recommended rate increase of $70 per half day and $125 for full day substitute teacher pay starting January 1st, 2024.
Okay, I'll make the motion to make up for
Second.
skipping it.
1 second. Mr. Hopkins.
Aye.
Mr. Kersner is aye. Ms. Olson.
Aye.
Ms. Rodriguez.
Aye.
Approved 4-0.
Okay, now on the classified employment of teacher's aide Lisette Andrade.
Mr. President, members of the board, Lisette Andrade has been interviewed for the position of teacher's aide paraprofessional. Ms. Andrade has a current IDP fingerprint card. I recommend the employment of Lisette Andrade as a teacher's aide at Ajo Schools, and she comes highly recommended from Dr. Chabot, our principal.
Okay, may I have a motion?
I'll make it.
I'll second.
Mr. Kersner is aye. Mr. Hopkins.
Aye.
Ms. Rodriguez.
Aye.
Ms. Olson.
Aye.
Approved 4-0.
Okay, next item, business, is the approval of out-of-state travel for the AASA National Conference on Education.
Mr. President, members of the board, the American Association of Superintendents and Administrators is holding an annual conference on education in San Diego, California from the 15th to the 17th of February 2024. Key topics will include artificial intelligence, safety in schools, opportunities for rural youth, and leadership for impact. The superintendent is requesting attendance, and per USFR, all out-of-state conferences must be board approved. I recommend the approval of the out-of-state travel for superintendent to attend the AASA National Conference on Education in San Diego, California.
Okay, may I have a motion on that?
I'll make it.
I'll second.
Mr. Kersner is aye. Ms. Olson.
Aye.
Mr. Hopkins.
Aye.
Ms. Rodriguez.
Aye.
Approved 4-0.
Okay, next item is the possible new agenda items for next meeting. Does anybody have any to suggest? Okay, then I will ask for a motion to adjourn.
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
Second that motion.
Mr. Kersner is aye. Mr. Hopkins.
Aye,
Ms. Olson.
Aye.
Ms. Rodriguez.
Aye.
6:15.
That's how meetings should go.
Yeah.